Hey, it's Ryan Cavino with Northeast Realty Partners and RyanCavinoRealEstate.com, bringing you the Medford, Mass. Single family market update. And what we're going to do is we're going to show you what came on the market, what went under agreement, and what sold, and what the average market times and list prices and sale prices are versus one another for this week. And then we'll show you what happened in January of 2011 versus January of 2010 and December of 2010. So take a look. No new properties came on the market this week. However, 6 went under agreement at average list price of $348 and a market time of 66 days. Now, the 2 properties that sold had an average list price of $354 and a market time of 270 divided by 2 would be 135 days. All right, so let's take a quick look at some of these. 5 Howard, say 274. Looks like it's right on a corner. Some nice paint, well maintained, 1,100 square feet. Ranch took about 88 days. We got 30 Sydney Street. No pictures, but that's a pretty big colonial. 4 bedrooms, 1.5 bath. 8 Guild for $339 went under agreement, and this is over by Fulton Heights. And you see the style of property a lot, and has some great character. A lot of built-ins and moldings and things like that. So that went under at $339. That seems like a pretty good price to me. 3 bedrooms, 1.5 bath, 1,800 square feet. 27 Granite, $399 went under agreement for, and built in 2001, 7-room, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, and this is off the Fells Ave to Granite Road, again over in the Fulton Heights area, 1,600 square feet or so. 101 Dover went under agreement. This was I've been in this house a couple times. It's a very pretty home. Kitchen had nice cabinetry. Could use some new appliances and a new countertop, and that's the remainder of the kitchen there. And this is the living room. It had a great fireplace and some nice lighting, and a room off the living room here that had heat in it. And it had some 3 decent sized bedrooms with the bathroom upstairs. Nice backyard. Pretty cozy. And then 62 Woods Road, which is a unique home, 2,100 square feet, a little bit different of a layout, but still getting 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths, and that they're all expected to close in the next month or 2. Now, what sold was 6 Fry Road for $325, and this is also a unique property. It took 208 days to sell, then sold for $325 after starting at $379 in 288 days. And then 48 Auburn Street sold for $340. One owner, large garrison. It is a very pretty bathroom. Could use some updating, and so could the kitchen, but it's a pretty nice home for $340 in Medford on Auburn Street. And this started at $389. It sold for $340. So for about 50 grand less. And let's see here what the average asking price this week is. So we'll do that, and then we'll jump right over to what happened in past months. Average asking price this week, $364 at the market time of 137 days. The under agreements were about 16 grand less than that, with about half the time. And then the solds were a little bit less than the asking price and about 2 days less in market time. So right around that, for the most part, things are selling, and you have that property on Granite Road and the property on Guild Street that really threw the numbers around. But for the most part, you're looking at 100 days in the 300 price point market. So let's throw in one. Let's see here. So, single families in Medford this month, we have 6 Average asking price is $381. Average sales price $364. Days on market just under 3 months. What happened in December? Let's go to January of 2010. Seven properties. 386 asking, 370 sales, and market time 91 days. So last January versus this January is the price points for the asking price about $5,000 less, and then the sales price about $5,000 less. However, they're taking about 8 days less, so not too much of changes in Medford from January to January, or January versus January. Wow, in December of 2010, quite a bit happened. Um, 20 listings, or 20 sales. Average list price $363, sales price $349, and a market time of 122 days. For some reason, in December of 2010, looks like they were just trying to move some properties quickly, but you can see that the market time took 4 months, and the average sales price was about $21,000 less than January of 2010, and about $15,000 less than January of 2011. So things looked up in January in 2011 for sales prices in Medford, Mass. Hopefully that can continue, but we should see a couple months of estimates to really gather that. If you have any questions, give me a shout. Ryan at ryancavino.com.